The member for Mallee has the call.
My question is to the Deputy Prime Minister and Minister for Infrastructure, Transport and Regional Development. Will the Deputy Prime Minister outline how the Morrison-McCormack government's stable and certain budget and economic management are guaranteeing the essential services that rural and regional Australians rely on?
Good question. The Deputy Prime Minister has the call.
Didn't see you out there. Thanks to the and I didn't see any of the members for Labor out the front this morning. I always come up and talk to farmers because farmers are the lifeblood of this nation. They grow the food and fibre. Oh, we've got a bit of reaction. What are you standing up for?
The Deputy Prime Minister will resume his seat. The Deputy Prime Minister will resume his seat. The member for Hunter will resume his seat. He doesn't have the call. No, I'm not calling you. You could only raise a point of order on relevance, and I'm making a judgment. There is no point of order on relevance, unless you've got a point of order on another matter. And if people think people are surprised by that, I refer to a Harry Jenkins ruling on the same matter, ironically, with respect to the member interjecting, the Minister for Home Affairs. The Deputy Prime Minister has the call.
Indeed,
and I remind him his microphone's in perfect working order.
Indeed it is, just like the Liberal and Nationals government. Perfect working order. Backing workers, backing farmers, backing the electorate of Mallee, that wonderful rural Victorian electorate, Mr Speaker, home to just some of the 8.8 million Australians who call regional Australia home, and we are backing them too. The member for Mallee is certainly backing her community. She's out there every day of the week, fighting hard for the farmers, fighting hard for the people who want better digital connectivity. Mr Speaker, this government is building the infrastructure to boost growth and to unlock the potential for families, for farmers, certainly in the member for Mallee's electorate. In the member's electorate, as well as investing in road, rail and air infrastructure, we've invested in the essential services people living in regional areas deserve. Mr Speaker, when I was in Mildura during the election campaign, the Mayor of Mildura, Simon Clements, said the investment that we'd made, $2 million in the landing instrument system at the local airport, was the best investment that we had ever made for his community, because he knew that it was going to grow. He knew that it was going to grow the aviation opportunities for those communities. Mr Speaker, we've delivered $8.9 million in Mallee through the Mobile Black Spot program. 41 mobile black spot towers have been funded, with 32 already installed, and I hear them cry out they didn't deliver one, not one, mobile phone tower in 6 sorry years of government, and I was there for 3 of them. You didn't deliver one. Not one, not a single
Members
one,
on my
a big
left.
fat zero zilch for you guys over there. But, Mr Speaker, digital connect... Oh, cut a nerve.
The Deputy Prime Minister
What a soft touch you are.
The member for Hunter on a point of order.
He's not listening to our farmers, and our farmers long ago stopped listening to him.
The member for Hunter will leave under Standing Order 94A. Members on my right. The member for Macarthur will cease interjecting. I haven't called the Deputy Prime Minister. Well, you can resume your seat then. You can resume your seat for a second. You can resume your seat for a second. Just for the information of all members raising points of order, I'm not going to keep repeating myself. If you're seeking to raise a point of order, you need to state what the point of order is. If you seek my call to raise a point of order and then just give a speech, that's a gross misuse of the standing orders, and I will treat them as I treated the member for Hunter. I'll treat anyone else raising frivolous points of order in the same way. If you can't find an opportunity to, well, the Deputy Prime Minister has the call.
Thank you, Mr Speaker. As I said, digital connectivity is important for regional Australia. Mr Speaker, 1,047 mobile black spot towers have either been funded or installed. And the 750th, no, it's not lies, it's not lies at all. It's the absolute truth. Funded or installed, the 750th now on air in Mallee in the small town of Nullarbor. Now, not a big town, but it's an important town. It punches well above its weight, just like the rest of Mallee does, providing the food and fibre that our nation needs and others need as well. Mr Speaker, the Regional Australia Migration Package, recently announced by the Minister for Agriculture in Mildura, a $20 million package. It's also going to bring benefits for Mallee, benefits for regional Australia.